Hi guys and welcome on board Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. Now today I'm coming to you from a balcony cabin up on deck number 8 of the ship, and I'm going to give you a full room tour today because this cabin that I'm in right now is the perfect example of the type of cabin that if you're happy with making a couple of different compromises, you can actually do really well and get a much more generous room than elsewhere on the ship. Now, the compromise that you have to make with this cabin is that you're directly above the main theatre, which is on deck 6 and deck number 7 of the ship. So even right now, they're mid-performance and there's a lot of noise coming through that floor. There's actually a lot of vibrations in the room as well, so providing you're not the type who likes to nap at 7 p.m, 8 p.m, 9 p.m, then to be honest, you should be absolutely fine in here because that venue isn't ever open after midnight when most people go to bed. So what that means for you is that you get a much longer room. You also get a very different design of bathroom in here, so I'm looking forward to showing you. But look, if you find this video useful, then it would be amazing if you could jump down below and give it a thumbs up. While you're down there, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel and join me as I show you more and more and more cruise ships, and that would be amazing, and you can do that just below as well. But look, let me take you out into the corridor and let me give you a little feel for just how much extra room you're getting for your money in this cabin. So the cabin that I'm going to show you today is what Virgin Voyages term as an extra large or XL Sea Terrace cabin. That means it's a regular Sea Terrace cabin plus an additional 30% of living space. You'll find that on the balcony, in the cabin, and as I'm about to show you, also in the bathroom. It's a pretty big cabin overall. This room that we're looking at is 8322Z or Z, which means that as you are looking towards the front of the ship, this cabin would be on the right-hand side. So welcome to the room. Let me give you a quick look round the bedroom area, the bathroom area, and also the balcony. First up, I'll take you to the other side of the bed to show you what the open storage is like in this cabin. We'll come back and look in a little bit more detail, but that's a first glimpse for now. The bed is currently set up in its regular double bed format. It can also be configured as a twin, and the beds would be arranged in an L shape, so slightly different to a traditional cruise ship setup. Turning round, you've then got your workspace over on the other wall. First up, you've got a double backlit LED mirror, and then you've got various amenities. First of all, you've got a water decanter and 2 glasses. You've then got your cabin phone, followed by a large lamp that can be turned on or off using the push button on the top. You've then got your tablet, which you can use to control your lights, call your cabin steward, and also do various other things in the room. And down below, you've got a chair to sit on, a bin or a trash can, some open shelves, and in here, you'll find your fridge or your refrigerator. I generally find Virgin cabins are pretty well appointed from an additional amenity point of view. Now turning around, you can see that you've got your flat screen TV directly opposite the bed, and you'll see that behind the bed you've got 3 lights attached to the wall. That's because of the way the twin format would be configured in here. Now let's talk about the storage. If you've seen my other videos, I'm not a huge fan of this, but I'll tell you why in a second. First up on the left, up at the top, you've got your life jackets. Then moving along to the right, you've got an open shelf. And down below that, you've got your hanging space. Moving back over to the left-hand side, you've got some open shelf areas here, followed by your drawers, and you'll also find your hairdryer and your safety deposit box in there. The thing I don't usually like about this storage option is the fact there is this curtain. This reminds me far too much of a shower curtain. I don't understand why it's in here because as you can see here, you can almost see straight through it. So I don't really think it gives great amounts of benefit being in the room. Heading down towards the bathroom now, the first thing you'll see on the left is a floor-to-ceiling mirror, followed by 2 hooks, which are useful to hang up your jacket, for example, when you come into the cabin. And then we spin round and we enter what is one of the most unique setups of bathrooms that I've seen on a Virgin ship. You've got a large vanity area on the right, which we'll come back to, and then you've got these 2 cubicles on the left. The first cubicle is your walk-in shower. This shower is exactly the same as what you will find in a standard cabin. So there's no upgraded washroom features here, and the toiletries are also exactly the same. There's also a washing line at the top there, so that if you do come back and need to dry any clothes, that's absolutely not going to be an issue. And in the second door here, you've got your toilet or your WC. So not much more to report in there, other than the fact that's the toilet. Now, if we spin around, you've got this large vanity section, as we spoke about a minute ago. You've got a long, really long actually, mirror that takes up the whole wall. Down below, you've got plenty of shelf storage, and then you've got the usual towels that you would find in a Virgin cabin. Now anyway, let's walk back through the cabin and head towards the area of the room that you're really paying the money for when you book a balcony on your cruise. First up, before we go outside, you've got these two-tone curtains. They go from pink at the top down to blue at the bottom, and these buttons on the right-hand side then close the blackout blinds or the blackout curtains which are behind them. But we'll open them for now because we're not here to stay in the room. We are about to go straight outside. Now this ship is an adults-only cruise ship, but there are still child lock features attached to the doors. So if for whatever reason you do need to lock your room separately from the inside, you can do that here. And then, welcome to the 30% larger balcony. You've got the same furniture as what you would have in a standard cabin here. You've got the hammock first of all, and then you move out to your 2 chairs and your small table. It's not a dining table, but it's enough to put a couple of coffee cups on. This cabin that we're in today is very close to the front of the ship, so you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, that's the front of the ship, and I'll pan round now and show you down the rest of the ship. You can see here really clearly how far out this cabin sticks in comparison to the others, so there's a good amount of extra space. Now I'll take you inside and give you one final look at this cabin, and what I'd love to know in the comments is, would you stay in this cabin or would you rather cruise elsewhere on the ship? If you've enjoyed this video, it'd be great if you could give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel while you are down there, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.